Hi guys, so I'm doing a special reading here, and this reading is going to be done with my favorite deck, the Syrian Starseed deck. And what I'm going to be looking at is Saturn being in Aries. It is affecting both Aries and Scorpio. And I say Scorpio, why? Because Mars is the main planet for Aries. And it is also secondary for Scorpio. Now, Saturn is the main planet for Capricorn. It is secondary for Aquarius. And of course, we know that Saturn has left Pisces. So we want to see what's going to be going on with these zodiac signs, okay? And we're also going to check Gemini because it's happening in Gemini season, okay? So the first, and we're going to ask about government and general message for everyone, okay? So the first thing we want to ask is, what is the energy? What is the message with Saturn going into Aries? What is the message for the zodiac sign Aries? What are the lessons with Saturn being there now? For about 3 years in the zodiac sign Aries. What is the primary energy for Aries during this phase with Saturn being in the zodiac sign Aries? Saturn is in Aries. What's happening for the zodiac sign Aries? We got one card. We got the Tower changes. So with Saturn being in the zodiac sign Aries, you're going to expect a lot of changes where there is no stability, where things were not built in a balanced structure, because as we know, the Tower is, it's breaking down, right? It's breaking down by God because it is no longer stable. It's not something good for you, right? So here we see with this card here is that there will be a lot of changes for you, Aries, a lot of things transforming, and things that were not stable will be taken down, okay? Again, this is for the zodiac sign Aries in regards to what Saturn will do and what changes is coming along with Saturn because of that, okay? We're going to get one for Scorpio. What is the message for Scorpio during Saturn being in Aries? What is the message? One card for Scorpio. With Saturn being in Aries, what is the message for Scorpio? Seven of Chalices. So you got Seven of Chalices. A lot of opportunities, options, or things coming towards you, Scorpio. So there will be a lot of opportunities, options, maybe even issues. But these are situations that you need to get them worked out, right? Opportunities, just be careful of what you choose, because now that Saturn is in Aries, there will be opportunities there, but make sure you make the right choice, okay? It's making the right choice in these new opportunities that will be coming forward towards you, okay? And definitely understanding that they might be issues, because we got a snake, we got a crown, we got a relationship, we got coins, we got the castle, but we also have a snake, we also have one connected to God, we got a book. So it's about learning life lessons, definitely, and opportunities coming towards you, Scorpio, okay? What is Saturn being in Aries going to do for the zodiac sign Capricorn? What is Saturn being in Aries going to do? What is the message or the energy for Capricorn during Saturn being in Aries for the next 2 years? What is the message for the zodiac sign Capricorn? With Saturn in Aries, what is Capricorn's energy during the next 2 to 3 years? With Saturn in Aries, what's going to be happening for Capricorn? Ooh. Higher self, working on your intuition. Seven of Flames, having boundaries, creating boundaries, making sure to keep issues at bay, and definitely defending yourself, okay? Defending what you believe in and defending yourself, okay? And definitely being more connected to your higher self. And then we get the Three of Crystals, working on the things that are going to bring you happiness, and walking away from situations that no longer serve you, Capricorn. If they don't serve you, you know, you have boundaries now. You're going to walk away from them. If they're not bringing you the happiness, you're going to walk away from them. Definitely using your intuition more. Definitely working on grounding your emotions, and definitely bringing in positive energy, probably bringing in more money, probably bringing in more stability, or working with others to create something better for yourself, okay? What about Aquarius? What is the message for Aquarius while Saturn is in Aries? What is the message or the energy for Aquarius the next 2 years with Saturn being in Aries? We got one card for you, Aquarius. It is Four of Chalices. Seeing the positive in things, okay? Being more positive about situations. Reflecting, balancing out your emotions, realizing that God is going to bring what you want. You know, you just got to make the time to talk to him, Aquarius, okay? To talk to universal being of light. Some of us don't believe. Well, then believe in positivity. Believe that you can make a wish and things can happen for you, okay? Making a wish and balancing out your emotions. And there is a cup coming towards you. So it could be that maybe a relationship is going to get better. Maybe there's an offer for a relationship, or maybe there's just an offer for healing a relationship, okay? Or healing yourself in regards to situations that have happened in the past towards you, okay, Aquarius? That is your message for Saturn being in Aries. And you know what? Going out there and getting what you want, knowing that if you want it so much, if you want it so badly, and you take the action, and you ask for guidance, it will be coming towards you. All right? What you want is coming towards you. All right, Aquarius, that is your message. Okay, what is the overall message for the government, our government here in the United States, with Saturn being in Aries? What is the message for the government? What is the message with our government? Because we know Saturn deals with governments, and it being in Aries, what is the message for our government with Saturn being in Aries? What is the message for our government with Saturn? Okay, we got two cards. We got Six of Chalices, and we got reflection. Reflecting on the choices that they're making. Being more, listening to their intuition, being guided in the right direction. They need to do this. They need to reflect back in the past and what worked, because for some reason they're losing themselves, right? So with Saturn being in Aries, is for them to make the right choices when it comes to even children, families, and regular citizens. And definitely making a choice to balance things out. We got 6 cups. That's all about balancing things out. And being reflective before they make these choices. They need to take a step back and not rush choices or jump the gun by making fast choices that will cause issues for families and children and the future of our children, right? So definitely this is for the government, need to balance themselves out and need to reflect before making choices, okay? That is the message for Saturn in Aries for the government. What is it for the general population? What is the message for everyone? What is one message for everyone while Saturn is in Aries for 3 years? What is the general message for everyone while Saturn is in Aries for 3 years? What is the general message for everyone? Please give me one card. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Love, being passionate, going after what you want, coming more from the heart, not letting yourself get overwhelmed, balancing out your emotions for everyone. And definitely, maybe a lot of us are going to be finding that partner during and having boundaries. You know, sometimes Aries loses their boundaries because they go after things without looking at, is it the right choice for me? So having Saturn there helps us to balance our passions and definitely, you know, attract like energy, right? And go after what you want when it comes to love, and not letting yourself hold yourself back, okay? So those are the messages, guys. Wonderful messages with Saturn being in Aries, especially for the government. You know what? Reflect before making choices, because this is going to affect the children and our future. And we got the messages for the rest of the signs. We're going to get one message for Gemini. What does it mean for Aries for Saturn being in Aries and moving into Aries in Gemini season? What does it mean to Gemini? What does it mean for the zodiac sign Gemini now that Saturn is in Aries? One card for Gemini while Saturn is in Aries. What is the message for Gemini? We got adaptive flames, balancing out your emotions, Gemini. You're looking at things from a balanced place and becoming level-headed. And not letting your passions or your anger get the best of you. That is your message, okay? That is a wonderful message for Saturn going into Aries, everyone. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.